So the start of this video with the most important information. This is a free Sade Sati webinar. Now all people can join this webinar. Those who have already gone through Sade Sati, most welcome. Those who are just, from 29th March, they will go. Most welcome. Those who are already going, most welcome. Because this will be the life changing webinar. Akash ji will himself will present, listen to all of you, and he will also give his own views, because Sadesati is a time period in which if you take precautions, then lot can be done. So most welcome. WhatsApp link is there in a description box. Join that WhatsApp link. Through that only you will get the date of webinar. And now the weekly horoscope. Let's welcome Akashji for this week's horoscope. How this week is going to perform for all 12 ascendants. Namaskar, Ram Ram.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Ram Ram, everyone. Hope that everyone is doing very good. And New Year has kicked off with amazing news for a lot of people. Now, today we'll discuss about the 12th to 18th January horoscope, that how it is going to be, what are the chances of getting happiness, success, and whatnot. So let's start with Aries ascendant people. Before that, sorry, the 8-week course is also on, so this information has to come to you. So 8-week course is coming, so make sure that you are joining. And again, in the WhatsApp link below, you can ask for joining about the course as well. So great news. Now for Aries ascendant people, Sun is entering into Capricorn, Makar Sankranti. We have made a complete very big video on this, but the emphasis is mostly on the house related to career. So some great news, authority, power, coming in the career area. So that's a very positive thing that is happening. In terms of that, whenever the fifth house lord will be sitting in the 10th house, such people can also enter into training. So this week can also be a lot of training and training related activities for many people. Good time for love life also, because fifth house lord is in the 10th house. So in your workplace, you can find someone attractive and fall in love. So let's hope for the best. Moon entering into Cancer, making Mahalakshmi yoga with Mars, is going to be an excellent time for all the things that you need to manifest, especially related to real estate, related to your vehicles, anything that has to do with the inner peace, happiness, social security, luxury in your domestic side will be seen a significant rise during this time. So career is good, so home happiness is also good. So this is how the both are inter linking. This is the time that it's completely full moon, that is Purnima. So try to manifest, try to do a lot of meditation and stuff during this time, so that during this full moon you will be able to feel more blessed, more happy. Good news for all the people who are thinking of traveling also, because fourth house, when Mars and Moon are together, there will be traveling, and that travel to lead to getting some wealth also. So it's a positive sign. Then Moon enters into Leo here, which is also a great news, because it is sitting in the house of a luminary, only on the house of Sun, and in the fifth house, a very benefic place. You can now gain through creativity. Happiness from children will be there, and there can also be possibility that if you are thinking of any kind of startups or trying to brainstorm in the creative areas of your life, things are very positive. Those who are thinking about marriage, finalizing the marriage date and whatnot, you will see that here marriage and that kind of stuff also will resonate with this timeline, that okay, you know what, let's move ahead in the marriage timing and date and whatnot. On top of that, because fifth house is the house that is related to children, so a lot of happiness from children, and Moon is a planet which is nurturing. So from your loved ones, from your romantic partners, you can get a lot of nurturing also. It's a great time. We are doing a webinar, that is a free Sadesati webinar for all the people. There is a WhatsApp group here which I have made and I'm making, and I would like everyone to join there so that we can discuss about the webinar. This is for exactly, listen it out very carefully. This is for people who have gone through Sadesati, who will be entering into Sadesati, to understand the Sadesati. The people who are entering into Sadesati will not speak, will only listen. The people who have already gone through Sadesati or are in phases of Sadesati can speak and share their experiences, that what is happening. So I will be hosting it. I will be starting everything. I'll be giving you a lot of examples. Those who want to learn what is Sadesati, how it happens, what does it affect, what not, I will be discussing everything in that webinar. So make sure that you join, and your opinion really matters. So anyone who's watching this, it is a very important thing that my team told me that, sir, every day we are receiving like nearly 100, 200 messages on Sade Sati. So I want, rather than me saying it, let's hear from people who are going through Sade Sati. What more can we do, है ना, other than this? So let's make a very nice community here. Let's join this group and make sure that we are very much motivated to discuss and share. If you want to change your name, whatever it is, does not matter. You can use any name, whatever it is. If you want to be your identity very, very secret, that's also is okay. So you should be thinking about this and join, and we will be able to schedule it somewhere in February next month, before March, before the Sadesati begins for all the people. So in the first week of February is when I am thinking. So on a Saturday evening for India time and a Saturday morning for all the North American and Europe time. So let's hope for the best. Okay, all the best. Join. For Aries ascendant people, Moon is entering into Virgo. This Moon is going to the sixth house, third from the fourth house. So here, those who are trying to get some debt that is related to buying a property, or here they're applying for vehicle loans or loans, so some loan is coming. This Moon is not like very simple. Here it is getting aspected by Jupiter. Ketu is also here, so Ketu can create a little bit of disruption in your workplace, can create jealousy and some activities like that, but it is, I think, a weekend, so somewhere you will get a little bit of safe, so don't worry about it. Otherwise, a great week. Very good time for applying for loan, very good time for property transactions, very good time in career area, like something very good. But when something good happens, people are jealous and they can be, putting evil eye on you. So that's where we have to be careful. All the best, guys. Do subscribe, and I'm so happy to see that we are almost reaching 57,000 finally family members. So this year the target is 100,000, and you can like 1 lakh in the Indian way. You can make it happen. So let's manifest some great things. 15 March, we are doing the Astrology for Beginners course also. So, that also we can join, where you will learn very tailored, way of understanding the course. There is another thing which one of my subscriber or one of my family member from Rohit ji from Dubai, he told me that sometimes, sir, it is not very feasible to join exactly when you are teaching that, okay, Saturday, Sunday, we have plans, this, that, whatnot. But why don't you record the 16 classes and put it on any course, Coursera or any website, so that we can buy it from there, and then at our pace we can complete it in three to 6 months. So that's a very good idea. I think that is the next step that we are taking in astrology course. For next, this is the last time when I will be teaching like this. Then what I will do, those who will buy course, later I will do a one full webinar session and do question and answer with them if they have any kind of doubts. So that's what the new future approach will be. Taurus ascendant people. Here, Sun is entering into Capricorn, and Capricorn is the ninth house, the house of destiny, Yoga Karka. Saturn is the Yoga Karka planet for Taurus ascendant. Here, Sun is entering into the house of Father, adding up to Makar Sankranti. Very, very auspicious time for the whole world. Now, this time, when we look at this kind of placement of Sun, ninth house is, as it naturally signifies the Guru and the Father, and Sun is the significator of Father. So here, great news coming from father side, from guru side, some kind of spiritual blessings also. Many Taurus ascendant people may also be traveling during this time. So travel is also seen for them. Some short distance travel, either pilgrimage or anything to do in travel, will be seen by Taurus ascendant people. You can also see that during this time, if there is anything that is stuck, because you are capable and everything is going good, but it is, your luck is not working every time you're trying, but it is not happening, especially in the area related to real estate, travel to foreign country, getting a visa, everything like this will manifest. I've made a complete longer video also on Surya Dev. You can watch on the, it's just, I think, before two videos before this. So you will be able to watch it and understand that how it is going to manifest for you. So make the best of this. Now, after Sun, Moon will enter into Cancer, into the third house. Here, Moon has been given the third house of communication, and here it is making Mahalakshmi Yoga. So, what do we need on a Purnima? Sun and Moon coming into nice, combination, and on top of that, Mahalakshmi Yoga is happening in the third house. So, because of your communication and because of short distance travel and because with your siblings, friends, surrounding neighborhood, you may gain some kind of wealth. So that is one very beautiful thing that is supposed to happen. But short distance travel also will be there, which can be hectic because Mars is debilitated as a retrograde, but it is going to be very, very benefic in terms of money. So hectic hard work will pay off to money. So if you work wise you're going outside, if you're leisure also you're going outside, try to make a lot of contacts during this time, because some beautiful things are coming for all the Taurus ascendant people. Then moon will enter into Leo. Now Leo moon, so see, moon is still making two more transits, so it is entering into Leo, then it will enter into Virgo. So like, it is happening. Now when it enters into Leo here, it is the third house lord comes to the fourth house. So because of your communication or your some kind of initiative, that you have courage that you have shown in the past, in the beginning of this week, you will manifest inner peace and happiness. Now that will be contentment will come to you. So it is going to be very, very happy period for all the people. And because the dispositor of the fourth house is sitting in the ninth house of destiny, so destiny is at peak during this week. So make sure that whatever you desire, ask for it and it will be okay for you. Now we are doing a webinar for all the people who are going to enter Sadesati, who are into Sadesati, and who have suffered Sadesati. So I would request all the people to come out, share your opinion, share this astrological insights that you have, or the real thing that you have gone through it. Like, there is no fees, nothing at all. It's absolutely free. Everyone can join. So make sure that you are a part of it and you can share your experiences, as those who are entering into Sarasati will be able to benefit from it. And that is why we say the world is our family and we have to look for each other. So this is where your small opinions or small what you say ideas about Sarasati can change the other people's life as well. So let's make this a very big success. For Taurus ascendant people here, Moon is entering into Virgo. Now it is entering into the fifth house, and fifth house it is with Ketu. Till the time Ketu is here, and whenever Moon will come, there will be problem in creativity. There will be challenges related to creativity. There will be problem related to approach also. So end of the week, there can also be trouble in the stomach. Health wise, also there can be a lot of challenges. Shoulder pain and stomach problems can come. But it is a time that don't try to give your creative input anywhere. Try to keep it to yourself, because Ketu can put a little bit of illusion on your mind. Not a good time to have any kind of argument with children or with your loved ones, because it moon is the mind is afflicted by Ketu, and Ketu can create illusion in the mind, and suddenly something which is not even real or it's very superficial, you may agree that okay, this is what it is, and there can be a dispute or fighting and whatnot here. So we have to be careful. Okay, moving on. Here we're going to 15th of March, when we are doing the Astrology for Beginners 8-week course. So for this, the link is below. You can join, and let's hope for the best here. All the best for everyone. Gemini ascendant people. January 14th is when Sun will enter into Capricorn. Now, Sun is entering into the 8th house, and here Sun is the Lord of the third house. The third house Lord, exactly if we see sixth from itself, it can create some kind of, up and down in terms of your career area. Especially in your workplace, there can be some challenges. It is not a very bad placement for Sun, but in a Dushtana, in a place where it's not a very good house, Sun can create some ups and downs in career, in communication with siblings, fighting related to inheritance, or problem related to investments can, come up on the, what you say, on the surface. So where you have to be very focused during. I have made a complete big video on this also, so it will give you more insights. So do watch it on the channel. Then Moon enters into Cancer. Now this is a period, if whatever is happening in the area does not matter, because your Moon has become extremely powerful, coming to its own sign in the second house of wealth. That means the problem that was there was surface level only, and 14th, some problem came, but suddenly it will solve also on its own, because of Moon making Mahalakshmi yoga with Mars in the house of in the second house. So some wealth, if you are expecting either from fixed asset, real estate, anything investment in the past, you will see a positive outcome here, and some wealth can come in. So it's a beautiful time. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Leo. So Moon is the second house lord, goes to the third house. Now this is a time that, because earlier when Moon was in Cancer, 14th of January, it's Purnima also, that is full moon also. So that time emotionally there can be a little bit of disturbance. And here, because Moon has come to the third house, which is an Upachaya house. Upchaya means anything that has to do with struggle or improvement. So some improvement in your communication, improvement in your approach, as well as this is the time that some kind of expenses related to short distance travel may also shape up for you. So this is where you have to be a little bit of vigilant. Not a like a great amazing week going on. 14th of 16th very good, but again 14th, when sun enters into the 8th house, little bit of challenge. As soon as when moon enters into Cancer, great time for wealth. Then again moon enters into Leo. The dispositor, the owner of the third house, is in the 8th house, so creating sudden ups and downs. So here moon is an emotional planet. Try to make sure that emotionally don't take any decision, don't listen to other people and make a decision. Third house is ears also. This means don't be ears, just be, just unless until you see it, don't make a decision. That's what I would say. And we are doing a webinar for Sade Sati. Before we talk about Virgo moon, we will talk about webinar Sade Sati that we are doing for all the people who are going through Sade Sati, who are into Sade Sati, and who are supposed to enter into Sade Sati. So everyone can join. And if you want to understand that, all the people who are going to Sade Sati will not speak. All the people who have gone through Sade Sati or going through Sade Sati will speak and will tell us that, okay, what is happening, what was the first phase like, what was the second phase like, what was the third phase like. And this is what will help us to navigate that. Okay, if you are also that ascendant, if you are also that Rashi, or if not Rashi but ascendant, then how it will manifest, how this Sarasati, what kind of challenges it will bring, what kind of precautions you need to take, and what kind of, it will be real time, like people, like everyone, you guys discussing with each other that, okay, this is what happened, man. This is where we have to be careful. And what better data than personal experience. So let's hope for the best and join. It's all free. It's just it's an act to help each other. The world is a big family. That's what it's all about. For Gemini, Moon is entering into Virgo here, and this Virgo is the fourth house. Fourth house is the house of mother, and Moon is the energy related to mother. Very careful about mother's health, and especially Ketu and Moon together can create some kind of problem or sudden event, like taking mother to the hospital and stuff like that. Here, for your own self also, fourth house is the house of real estate as well as vehicle. So during this time, when Moon is in this position with Ketu, no transactions related to real estate or vehicles should be made. That's a priority for all the Gemini ascendant people. So all the best, guys. Have a great time. And 15th of March, we'll be starting the Astrology for Beginners course. If you're interested, every detail is on the screen and in the link below. All the classes are in English and it is recorded, and it will be also shared if by chance you miss it. So it's all there. So you can join it. Cancer ascendant people. Now, Sun is entering into Capricorn here. It is exactly the seventh house. Sun here, if you see, rules the second house. That means it's a Maraka. It is not a very good planet. Okay, so Moon has given Sun a place of Maraka because Sun always combusts the Moon. That's why this happened. There's a story behind that when Moon was always getting combust, completely becoming powerless. So he went to Lord Vishnu and said that what is this? If I am a luminary, why am I getting this kind of a punishment? He said that because of the 27 wives that you had and you did not pay attention, only paid attention to Rohini, and the curse of Daksha, Prajapati Daksha, it cannot be reversed. That's why you will always be under the wrath of the king. So you will be under dominance of the king, and that's why Moon said, "Okay, now I will show the king," and it gave its the sign of Leo to the second house, that is Amaraka. So Sun is not a very great planet here, and also coming to the seventh house that is related to Maraka. Now, if you see the layers here, Sun is the planet that gives you wealth also. So wealth will come only through Sun, status will come only through Sun, family lineage will only come through Sun. Now here it is coming into the seventh house. So wealth from partnership is and can be also seen during this time. Wealth from partnership, wealth or your from family partnerships, partnership inside family also, with cousins, with brothers, with sisters, are all it's with husband and wife, spouse. It's also very great time for you people, but we have to be careful about health, and especially about your dental problems, anything that has to do with teeth, or suddenly, because this is a period when Sun is the second house lord coming to the seventh house. So because of partner or because with partner, there can be sudden kind of travels, sudden kind of things like expenses related to house, home. So you have to be absolutely careful during this time. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Cancer, into the ascendant, into the Lagna, into its own sign. And here it is exactly opposite Sun. That means Moon is in extreme power. More than sun, moon is powerful because in full moon, that means a Purnima is happening. And during this time, it is making Mahalakshmi yoga. So you, because of your own effort, some kind of wealth you're going to develop, you're going to build, you're going to manifest, and that is going to come to you. So it's an absolute blessing time for all the Cancer ascendant people this week. So make sure that you are manifesting everything in career, in health, in wealth, because first house is the house that is related to every aspect of your life, and you will succeed there. So beautiful time. Then moon will enter into Leo. Now, moon enters into Leo on 16th of January till 18th of January. Every 2.5 days, moon will make a movement. Here, when it enters into Leo, again, wealth is going to be abundant, because whenever the ascendant lord or whenever any planet that is the owner of the previous house and moving to the next house, it will give you benefit. So this benefit is coming mostly and mostly from the area of your wealth. Like wealth wise, if you have done family wise also, if you want to meet your family, if there is anything to do with family dynamics, some kind of very emotional family dynamics will also happen. Moon is an emotional planet, but wealth from family also is expected, and wealth on your own status improvement, wealth, everything also can be manifested here. So a beautiful time. Now before we move into Virgo, when moon enters into Virgo, I want to discuss this, that a free webinar that we are doing, Sade Sati webinar, this is going to happen in the first week of February. So I've made a WhatsApp link, temporary one. So make sure that you join the group here and try to, discuss about. So this is the group for people who are going through Sadesati or gone through Sadesati, and for people who are will be entering into Sadesati, will be quiet here. Try to just understand and listen to people what they are doing. There will be specific rules for this, so that we will be discussing, and basic, general, what you say, disciplinary ethics will be maintained, privacy will be maintained. So make sure that if you are open for all this, then only come, otherwise don't come into this. So this is for benefit of all people. It's free. There is nothing, no monetary involvement in it. It is just to help each other during this time of uncertainty, and when everyone is getting scared about it. So your opinion can change someone's life. So try to do something good and by joining this. Now when for Cancer ascendant people, moon is entering into Virgo. Now this is the third house, house of communication. Now what happens is that everything is good, 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 good. Third house is the house of short distance travel, also communication also. So here's some tiredness, feeling very tired, very deflated, thinking that okay, it's done, like how I'm feeling today on in last few days, that okay, very, very tired, because almost 16, 17 hours a day working, working, working back to back. So it becomes tiring, right? Same way you will feel like me this time. And when moon enters into Virgo, very silent on communication. You have to zip your mouth. You have to expect nothing during this time. And especially from siblings and all, there can be some kind of challenges or some kind of rift. A lot of hard work, or suddenly some initiatives comes, some family function comes, you are completely going crazy about it. That is what can happen. So be prepared for this. Nothing bad this week. Mostly it's good, good, good for wealth, good, good, good for status, partnership, money is also coming. So it's a beautiful time. So make the most of this time. And 15th of March is when we are starting Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course. Here the mode will be Zoom, recording will be available. So make sure that you are entering this, and we can discuss about, a lot of things about astrology. I will teach you whatever I know from the beginning till the very, very place where you can start looking at your own chart and your family members also. And there is some success story in our groups, like many people have become such wonderful astrologers that I also have to take consultation from them. They tell me what is happening. So that's how powerful they have become. This is how astrology helps you. Let's hope for the best. Leo ascendant people. When we talk about Leo ascendant, Sun is entering into Capricorn here, and Sun is the owner of the ascendant going to the sixth house. That means the number one area that it will trigger is the workplace, and because it is aspecting the 12th house, it can there can be some expenses also that are coming to you. So expenses also coming, and as well as it is triggering the house that is the house related to your workplace. So travel expenses, workplace can be seen for all the Leo ascendant people in the week of 14th till 18th of January. Now what happens here is that we have to also understand that whenever sun will go to the sixth house, some kind of health issues may surface which needs proper attention. So don't never ever at all think that okay, I got sick and this transit. No, that is only to increase your longevity and make sure that you are treated very well at the right time. That's why suddenly some kind of problems can also surface here. Those who are expecting any growth or any kind of winning in court cases or enemies, they will have a very great success here. So like amazing time for you. Moon is entering into Cancer on 14th of January. Now, 14th of January is the time it is going to be a Purnima. It is going to be full moon. And this is such a beautiful time. I'm telling you, Leo ascendant people, because this comes like once a year, this 14th of January, when moon is also here, sun is also here. And what happens is that this is the time of 12th house to exactly get, spiritual, real spiritual what you say experience, like actually feeling that something has manifested, and now you are entering into the spiritual realm. That is how powerful this is. Those who are thinking about material life, it's very important as well, because money, without money nothing can happen. You can expect some good news from foreign country, maybe some kind of wealth coming from foreign country seen, because Mahalakshmi yoga, when moon and Mars are together, is happening in the 12th house for you. So beautiful, beautiful, amazing, wonderful, awesome time for all the Leo ascendant people. Even if the ninth and the 12th house lord in the 12th house, that means a visa, travel, sudden travels, possibility that I am talking to Leo ascendant people. I am also Leo. I don't know what's happening, but 14th of January, you are in air, on air, in flight. So maybe I will go to Toronto if that everything is good. So let's hope for the best. It's going to be very, very awesome. Moon, on the other hand, enter into Leo, that is the ascendant. Again, good news from foreign country, what lot of positivity within yourself. There will be also, you will see that your charming personality and everything will be very, very good. But 12th house Lord in the first house can create tiredness, or can problem related to, some emotionally, or very moody attitude can happen. So that's where we have to be a little bit of vigilant. Now, before we move into moon enters into Virgo, I want to tell that we are doing a free Sade Sati webinar for all the people. Those who have gone into Sade Sati can share their experiences. Those who are in going into Sade Sati will hear, listen, and that means going into first phase, second phase, third phase. So you will be able to hear from the recipients who have received the wraith of Saturn, or the blessings of Saturn, and what has Saturn taught them. That is a very important thing. And I do whatever remedy, dance in front of Saturn. He will not help you, but actually to follow discipline and follow what people have gone through and how they have tackled that situation is the real experience that you really need. And that's why we are doing this webinar on Zoom. It will be recorded and then published on the channel as well. So make sure that those who are worried about their privacy, this, that, what, don't come. If you're okay, open to share your things, then please come. Okay. All the best, guys. Now, for Moon is entering into Virgo, the 12th house lord in the second house. Especially, this is a time that family dynamics can be a little bit of challenging, because Ketu and Moon can create some kind of illusion in your mind. So, yahan par we have to be careful. On top of that, if we see that second house is the house of wealth, no big investment should be done during this time. So, try to avoid any investments, and some kind of irritation or some kind of power struggle can also be happening during this time, which can create losses for you. So money losses can come after 18th of January. So no investment, no, like next 2 3 days, just be after 18, 19, 20, just be very careful. 21st, when Mars is also entering into Gemini, that time let's do something, not right now. Okay. All the best, guys. Have a great, wonderful time. And 15th of March, don't forget the Astrology for Beginners is there. So those who have enrolled, welcome. I have a lot of people, I saw their birth details that have enrolled, and those who are enrolling fast, because it will be getting closed by almost 15th or 20th of January. We will not be taking after that, because already is getting full. So immediately do it, and then I'll see you on the other side that very soon. For Virgo ascendant people, Sun is entering into Capricorn, into the fifth house. If you look at it, is the 12th house Lord going into the fifth house. I have made a complete bigger video also on this, but the emphasis is currently on children, speculative gains, as well as losses also. So some kind of expenses related to children is coming, and maybe that also be possible that they are going to foreign country for education for the February intake, and you are saying, oh my God, I have to spend so much money right now. So that is number one. Secondly, there can also be possibility that you yourself may be thinking about starting some higher education, or getting into some course or something, and that's why Astrology for Beginners course is also starting. So do think about enrolling into that. So that's happening. On third cases, Sun is a cruel planet, some loss of love life, or some breakups, and this that also can happen. So that's where we have to be careful. But Sun in the fifth house, in the positive sense, is going to make sure that some kind of what you say, startups, or anyone who are working in IT, mostly, and any kind of field that is related to teaching, will have see a very surge and very good growth in their work also this week. So it's a mixed thing for Sun. Depending on the Antardasha Mahadasha, it will be more accurate. What am I saying for you? If it is you're going to Sun Mahadasha, then losses are there. If you're not going to Sun Mahadasha, then no losses are there. Then moon will enter into Cancer, into the 11th house. What beautiful thing can happen more than this? Moon is entering into the house where it is, Mul Trikon, that means Cancer. On top of that, it is sitting with a debilitated Mars, but making a Mahalakshmi yoga in the 11th house. That means bigger gains are coming, like very good gains. And speculative gains can also come. That means through share, stock market, or through business, in job. If there is any status improvement or any promotion that you're looking for, can also happen. So please, very very like, make the most of this time, like super most of this time. Don't what I would say, that don't try to what you say, create any kind of like what you say, um, uh, any kind of small goals for yourself. Set up very big goals, because you will achieve them in this year. And this, with moon coming here and giving you that power, slowly you will reach that goal. Moon enters into, Leo here. Now it is the sign where it is a 12th house, and 11th house lord in the 12th house. That means gains through a very large social circle from a foreign country, or maybe some kind of approach, or someone approaches you from a very distant land where you can find gains or partnership, or come into a very big community also here. So that is also manifesting for all the people. Foreign travel is manifesting. Those who are thinking of foreign travel, those who are thinking of taking a debt, those who are thinking of taking, some kind of health related measures, you will see spirituality and spiritual pursuits will be at the highest level during this week, because it is the energy of Purnima also is there around the 12th house for you. So it is going to be very good for spiritual practices. Also visiting pilgrimage is also very very great time for them. Visiting an ashram also, some doing some kind of retreat for your rejuvenation of your soul and body is also seen during this week. So let's hope for the best. Before we move into moon enters into Virgo on 18th of January. um, Here I want to tell you that there is a seminar that we are doing related to astrology for Sade Sati people. So Sade Sati will start for all the people from 29th of March. So those who have already gone through Sade Sati, I've been announcing it in the places, but I think many people, just come to the Virgo sign and they will look at Virgo and go away. That's why I'm putting it in every thing, so that we do not miss this beautiful opportunity. Where in the WhatsApp I've created a link for people where you can come, and if you have gone through Sade Sati, if you have gone through Dhaiya, if you have gone through all the problems related to Saturn, and what were the mistakes that you did. We don't want to see achievements, we want to see mistakes, because these mistakes will help other people to not do that same kind of mistake. That's what we require from all the people. And it will be a very systematic class that we have decided. So we will start with Aries ascendant. Like, okay, now let all the Aries ascendant people who have gone through Sade Sati in the last 7.5 years tell us about. Then we'll move to Taurus, then we'll move to Gemini, and we'll complete the 12 signs that way, so that everyone can, easily focus on their ascendant. That's how it's going to be. So do join in the WhatsApp so that you can be a part of that group, and we can uh, talk much detail about this Sade Sati. Now here, on the other hand, moon enters into Virgo, into the ascendant. This is a time of, mental blockages, some kind of illusion in the mind, some kind of detachment, or some kind of suddenly hearing something from someone that, okay, this communication will come in a very altered manner, which can create differences between either you yourself, your partner also, because moon is aspecting the seventh house here, where Rahu is sitting. So make sure that do not listen, only believe what you see. That's just important. That this is not a very good time to invest, put money this, there, or where not. So don't do any investment this week. This is a time to only receive, not to give during this week. So keep receiving. All the best, guys. And 15th of March, we are doing the Astrology for Beginners course. Mostly it is done. So those who are thinking about it, join. There is every kind of payment plan active for this. So make sure that you are here and we can discuss about astrology. You're learning astrology from basic. Very great for you. Libra ascendant. आजकल तो Libra ascendant has become like mazak only for me, Rohit ji. So people come and say, "Oh, I'm Libra ascendant." Oh, Samantha is like, "Sir, you have to stop this. I cannot handle this anymore." People are like creating a lot of trouble. Like, we are Libra. Why are we getting appointment this, that? Why late? Why soon? Why what not? Libra ascendant is very good. I Only thing is that I will give you the real idea about it. So all the girlfriends I had in my life were Libra ascendant. वाइफ इज कैंसर ascendant, बट लिब्रा ascendant की सारी गर्लफ्रेंड्स है. सो आई मतलब आई एम नो, क्या बोलते हैं, आई एम इन अ मैरिड सिचुएशन, सो ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. बट लिब्रा ascendant इज स्टिल माई फेवरेट. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ the power of Saturn in this ascendant. Saturn becomes yoga karka. If Saturn is yoga karka for you, that means 99% of the war in the world you have already won. You don't need to fight anymore. That's why Libra ascendant is the best. There is no other specific reason other than love for all the beautiful girls of Libra ascendant. Anyways, मेरे को लगता है कि I will become like Indra of Swargalok. All apsaras around me like all the time. That is what ऐसा मेरे dream में भी I keep manifesting all apsaras around. The Vijay Malia of astrology. I will become. Anyways, oof. Sun enters into Capricorn and it is entering into the fourth house for all the Libra ascending people. And here, fourth house is the house of general peace, happiness. And this is the house of Saturn. Sun and Saturn are enemies. But when Sun enters into Capricorn, which is not the Mool Trikon sign of Saturn, Sun starts to give very good results here. And Sun here, if you see, is not a very, what you say, if you look at the power of Sun or if you look at the placement that Venus is given to Sun, is about gains. So now domestic gains, gains in domestic life, gains through gains through your mother, gains through your house, your home, gain of real estate, gain of social security, gain of a vehicle is seen for the Libra ascendant. So many Libra ascendant people, and I know two of them who are buying a vehicle, and some are planning to buy a house. So these kind of things are manifesting for you in the beginning of the year only. So make sure that you have started a journey in these areas, so that if this time Sun triggers it, by the time Sun enters in 3 months, it enters into the sixth house where it is making all this eclipse and whatnot. After that, your loan and everything is done, and you will get something very nice. So try to get into these areas of whatever this week is telling you about. Then Moon enters in with Mars into the 10th house. This is Mahalakshmi Yoga. So Libra ascendant people who are waiting for some kind of growth in their career, some kind of monetary benefit in their career, some kind of status improvement in their career, or some promise of wealth that is coming in the career, trying for looking for a new job and whatnot. Here the 10th house Lord is in the 10th house. That means profession wise there will be growth, and because Mars is here and they're both each other's, what you say, when they combine together, I remember this. Mars thinks Moon as its enemy, by the way. That's why it becomes debilitated here. But Moon does not have any enmity with Mars. That's why when Moon comes here, it makes Mahalakshmi Yoga. So it is happening in the area related to your, what we say, in your career. So let's party this week. For the career, you may see some very, very beautiful manifestations, and some great things are coming in career. Something you never expected are coming in the career. So all the best. Here, when we look at the 11th placement of Moon, Moon will enter the 10th house, is going into the 11th house. Again, adding to social recognition also. Now, career mein sab kuch acha, everything is going very good. But what is now, how do I put that social recognition? So many people on LinkedIn will be putting that, okay, promoted to this, such finish this certification, starting my new role, and there will be a little bit of name, fame, and socially people will be applauding you during this time. If you have big goals, big targets, this is the time to set them as well. So setting big targets is also a part of this whole, you know, month or whole week. So manifest big targets here. And then before we move to the Virgo sign, I have to tell you that free Sade Sati webinar we are doing. There's a WhatsApp link in the description. That is only a WhatsApp group for Sade Sati where we can come and discuss about Sade Sati, that who is going through Sade Sati, who will go through Sade Sati, who is entering into Sade Sati or Dhaiya. We'll be doing a complete webinar. It's going to be in February week one. Mostly that's just what I anticipate, because it will be in my morning Alberta time, that is around 8 9 a.m. and onward, so that it is 7 o'clock in the 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the evening in India and other places in the world. So that is the best time because the whole world is awake that time when it is 7 a.m. in Calgary. So that is where we will be doing this webinar, and everyone can join and understand. Those Someone can be quiet also just to listen to other people's experience, but I would suggest people to come up and discuss about their experiences in Sarasati, so that those who are entering will not make the same mistakes like you have made. So this is how helping. So Rohit ji is the number one person who's entering into the third. Who's finishing the Sade Sati. So he will be the one that will give us. And Rohit ji, you will be the one that will give us the. You will be opening this and giving us everything about this Sade Sati, right, Rohit?
Right, I am that person who is,
And I am entering. I will be quiet and listening to everyone that what is
you are
happening.
entering, and I am
I am
going
exiting.
um, going to finish this Sadesati. And if I if I would have able to join this webinar 7 years before, 8 years before, maybe the pain I gone through this 7.5 years, 8 years, I can save myself little bit. Now this is why we going to do this webinar, because we think that if lots of people around the world can share their experience in different phases of Sadasati, they will be, and some are going to join, then you can do lot. Some remedies people will tell you, some experiences, some do's and don'ts they will tell you. So this will be the, I think, life changing seminar.
In fact,
Life.
Rohiji, this will also add to things like people wearing stones and this and that, and what happened if they wore a stone during this Sade Sati, and it will be going very systematically, ascendant wise. I will be sharing all the details in the group. I'll be personally hosting this thing, and I will be very active in this and talking to everyone, because so it's a very great chance to also get introduced with each other, and those people who regularly follow, and Libra, beautiful, beautiful girls, you are invited here to join this webinar as well. If even if you're not going to Sadesati, still come. I will be happy here, so don't worry about it. Just kidding, huh? Don't take anything seriously. Huh?
At, at same time, out of 12 signs, 3 signs are always under scanner of Shani Dev. So 25% of people all around the world always in, Sadesati phase. And the same
Absolutely.
kind of webinar we also
Did for
planning for Dhaiya.
Mahamrityunjay mantra
No, for Dhaiya
eclipse.
we will also plan such kind of webinar
Oh,
after
Dhaya
this.
also, yeah. After this,
Dhaiya
we
we
can
will
move
do.
into Dhaya. Yes, yeah.
Dhaiya also. But
That's
I
so.
think this is very beautiful concept, and you people are going to gain lot from this, because don't forget that exactly after 2.5 years Saturn will go into debilation, and people those who will enter into that time into Sadesati or in the second phase, so very important for them. So I personally request, there are no charges, please join this, and it will help you during this Sadesati period.
This no charges is also a thing. My marketing team, our marketing Rohiji was telling that, sir, if you keep no charges, people take it for granted. This, that, no one cares about it. Up 10 rupiah, like keep $10. This, that. I said no, let it be free. Sade Sati, mine also is beginning, so let's not let's not turn this into monetary. So I told my marketing team, so chup raho. Kuch nahi, there is nothing. No, no, it's all free. Don't worry about it.
This is also, you can say, because Saturn is very happy when you do charities, and now this is the biggest charities
Who
charity
am
from
I,
Allah.
or Rohitji,
No,
what? Who am I to do charity or anyone? You,
no, no,
we are
this
not
is,
even in that. We are not even that position. This is just an effort. Agar itna log, so many people are joined with us. If someone can benefit from it, so why not? Like that's what it is.
and the people who will join, they will share their experience and knowledge. This will be the charity of knowledge and
Yeah,
experience
exactly. That
somebody
you
can
can say.
see. So this is a win-win situation for hosting also, people who are hosting and people who are joining, they are also in win-win situation.
Chalo, very good. But Libra ascendant people are waiting for Moon entering into Virgo. So now Moon enters into Virgo on 18th of January, and this is the time it is going into the 12th house. 12th house is the house of spiritual exploration, intro, like being introvert. Now, I would suggest, and with all the things that is happening, and I discussed with you in the beginning that, okay, your work will be very good. You will get some kind of recognition, some kind of power is coming, social fame is coming. Now, here comes the Nazar dosha, that what happens after this, when Moon and Ketu are together in the 12th house, you will start facing some losses or feel somewhere that something is not good, health wise also some challenges. This is because no one is happy from our progress, everyone is jealous except me. I'm very happy, huh? Don't worry about me, I love you guys. So I am very happy about your progress. So other people, our family members, even our friends, they feel that, Are, isko kaisa ho gaya? How can he becomes like powerful, how can I not become powerful? So that's that kind of thing. So try to hide things, I'm telling you, unless and until things completely manifest and you're done with it, you got the result, don't share it. So being secret is also required during this time for all the Libra ascending people. That's what I would suggest. And here 12th house is the house of long distance travel, because Ketu is here and Moon comes here, which is the because of career also, some long distance travel or some kind of traveling you will be doing during this time. So make sure that you know you are what you say you are prepared for these kind of things suddenly. Okay, all the best, guys. And 15th of March we are doing Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course. For this also join ASAP, because very less spots are left. So later don't tell that I want to join this, that, and then you'll have to wait till November of 2025, because that is when sorry, November 14th November we will start again. That's where you have to wait. So this is how, go for it. Moving on, Scorpio ascendant people. So Sun is entering into Capricorn here. Now, when we look at Sun or the position of Sun or the things that Sun do for Scorpio, is a very benefic planet. It is the owner of the 10th house, that is related to do with your um, career, and sun is coming here to the third house of communication. So some great news or great communication is coming from the career area. Some beautiful things, even short distance travel can happen through your career area. So I have made a complete very big, very large scale video about this kind of a placement, that sun entering into Makar, that means Capricorn. So make sure that you watch that, so we'll have more layers. What, because in weekly I cannot say everything, right? This is a monthly event, not a weekly event. Moon entering into Cancer here. This is another very good news. Moon is entering into the Moon is entering into the ninth house. That is sudden ups and downs that were going. Suddenly, some problem related to intimate life. Even if your husband and you or wife and you were going through a little bit of disturbance, now a little bit of isolation, little bit of good things will come, and some things you will be able to manifest in a very very nicer way now. Moon is entering into the ninth house of Mahalakshmi Yoga. That means some money or wealth is you're going to manifest during this time, and this is going to be like super for you, amazing for you. Your destiny wise things are waiting. This will manifest. Your destiny will manifest the things for you. So you will not have to do hard work. It will directly come to you, walking, coming to you, that saying, okay, here Scorpio people, take this, take this in your hand because I want to give it to you. So how, that's how destiny is going to work for you. Some great news coming from the area related to, what do you say, any kind of things that has to do with your self that's something that you've initiated, or some partnership that you want to do. In these both areas you will see great news. Then moon enters into the sign of um, you know Leo in the 10th house. Again, Destiny Lord in the 10th house. That means destiny in your workplace also will be working for you. Destiny related to hierarchies, bigger position, getting into more and more positive things will also happen during this time. So let's hope that career wise you're doing absolutely wonderful. Before moon enters into Virgo, I would like to tell you that Sade Sati webinar that we are doing, free Sade Sati webinar. Those who are going through Sade Sati can come here and share their experiences and what are the do's and don'ts according to you, that you will be able to, tell everyone. Number one is that. Secondly, we can also discuss that, those people who are entering into Sarasati can also come and join and be very quiet and understand what other people are going through, what the mistakes they did and what should be avoided. So this is a very good opportunity for all the astrology lovers, all the people who believe in this mystic, beautiful, wonderful, awesome, accurate science, to come in under one platform and try to express your feelings, express your views, and give your opinions, so that from your mistakes we can learn. And the people who are going to enter into this phase, which is all about, there is a lot of fear around this Sarasati is going to do this, that. What opportunities you got, what mistakes you made, this is what we will learn in this period. So I would see that everything will come from personal experience, and that's why I'm inviting everyone to join this. So all the best. Please make the most of this. For Scorpio ascendant people, when moon enters into the 11th house here, this is the time when Ketu and Moon are together. Some problem related to social defame can come. So don't try to, act very, sometimes very extrovert. Try to keep many things to yourself also. Don't try to immediately start screaming if something good happens, because moon was in two good places before it comes here. Now this is the place where people will get jealous of you. Oh, he's doing nice, let me show this person, and they will act crazy here. And when moon is here, moon is Ketu is jealousy. This is also the house of Mercury, where moon does not feel that great. So that's why I would suggest that during this time, make sure that less to less social interaction should happen. Don't write anything on social media. Don't go into big group setting. This is the weekend also, and that is when the insect starts biting us, that we want to go out, we want to party, we want to meet our friends, and on this weekend, just chill out the next weekend. That's what I would suggest. Otherwise, great time for all the Scorpio in overall sense. And 15th of March, we are doing Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course. So if you have joined, good. If you have not, then you will miss this opportunity. So join ASAP. Ask Samantha about whatever you want to ask related to the course. She will give you all the answers and also the payment plan for this. So all the best. Sagittarius, Rohichi. Now, when we talk about Sagittarius, Sun is entering into Capricorn. Now, Sun here is the Lord of the ninth house. That means Destiny Lord, and entering into the second house of wealth. I've made a very large scale video on this also, and that is there on the channel. Your wealth through your destiny is going to come. Your wealth through your past investment is going to come. Some sudden wealth also will come. There can also be possibility of inherited wealth coming in, like family wealth coming in. So some indication you can get if you're in that stage of life right now. On the other hand, if not, then those who are in speaking business, especially those who are singers, teachers, motivational speakers, a great time for them to progress during this time. And here, when we talk about moon enters into the eighth house and makes a Mahalakshmi Yog, and it is making a Mahalakshmi Yog with the fifth house lord. So try to start buying lottery till 14th of 16th of January. If lottery is legal in your country, start buy. Maybe there is a chance that you may get something, because whenever this Mahalakshmi Yog happens in the eighth house, sudden wealth is seen, sudden wealth through inheritance. So sometimes it's not even good news. Huh? Some bad thing happens and suddenly you will get some news that okay, this is the will of that person and inheritance is coming. So ये भी हो सकता है, लेकिन साथ साथ में there is विपरीत राजयोग made by Mars, 12th house lord in the 6th house, 5th house lord in the 6th house, moon 8th house lord in the 8th house. So this is a very extreme time for getting wealth suddenly. Let's see, if you have wealth suddenly, you know that where you have to send 50 or 10% of it to me. Okay, Rohit ji, I will give 5% to Rohit ji and you give 10% to me. So very good. Then moon enters into Leo here. Moon is the lord of the eighth house, that is house of research and analytics and investments and shared resources, gains from partnerships, intimacy, and loss, going to the ninth house. So here also in progression, your destiny will be working very positive for you. Those who are thinking of higher education or may start higher education during this time, some course or something can be started. This is also a very good time for spiritual pursuits, trying to go and visit temples, do some homam, puja, or make long term goals. This is the day for it. So mark that day, 16th of January. I will write my long term goals. And because it is the energy of Purnima still there, that means full moon still there. So you will manifest and can get a lot of benefit also. We are doing free Sade Sati webinar also for all the people of AC Astro and anyone else also. You can, it's not about AC Astro, you can share it with anyone. Let everyone come and understand this kind of a thing. I know, because we can only have 100 people, 100 or 200 people in a webinar. That's what Zoom allows in the paid subscription also. So I think 100 people will be the one who will be joining. If there are more, we will have to make another group. So you have to register immediately. The first 100 people will only get the chance to enter here. Now, another thing that we will see here is that those people who have gone through Sadesati are going through Sadesati can share their experiences to people who are supposed to enter the first, second, or third phase of Sadesati, so that the mistakes they did during that time, they will not repeat it in the future. So it is a humanitarian cause where we are helping each other, like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, like yeah, the world is a family. So let's hope that we help each other. Okay, it's all free. There is no monetary, nothing. Just come, share your experience, and let good things happen. Sagittarius ascendant people, when we talk about moon entering into Virgo, moon is entering into the 10th house here. Now this is a place of concern, and weekend is the time of concern, and especially the time of concern is the beginning of next week, like from 20th of 19th of January. Because what happens is 10th house is the house of career, and Ketu sitting here is already giving you hit in your career, detachment from career, you don't feel like working and stuff like that, and moon coming here making you more emotional. Very careful, because this is a house ruled by Mercury, and when moon comes here, it is about false communication. Like some kind of people will say, oh, your boss was saying this about you, and your colleague was saying this about you, and that not. So some kind of gossip can come, which can create a little bit of disturbance in your mind, and you can act emotionally and you can get losses. So don't act emotionally at all. Try to act very positively, very, what you say, unless and until you see something yourself, don't believe, in a simple manner. Not a very good time for ask for promotion or quit or change a job or give an interview also. So very, if you can delay, if it is there, then you can have no other option. Make sure that you are keeping one square piece of silver near you when you're doing an interview, so that आपका moon का energy is very much contained. Rahu cannot do anything, Ketu cannot do anything wrong to you. That's what is required. Otherwise, on another level, beginning of the whole week is very great. And 15th of March 2025 will be doing Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course. So those who are joined, very welcome to them. Those who are thinking about joining, so make sure that you are enrolling ASAP. Otherwise, then later don't tell that we don't have this spot, that spot. All the best. Capricorn ascendant people. Now, when we talk about Capricorn, Sun is entering into Capricorn here in your ascendant, and Sun is the lord of the eighth house here, coming to the ascendant on 14th of January. It will be staying there for a month. Like sun, that's why the new year happens, right? He's ghumta rehta hai. Sun will keep going, 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 going. And in the Hindu culture, when it comes to in April, that is when Rohit ji, our new year happens, right? Because sun comes to Aries. It completes the cycle of the 12 zodiacs. So yeah, abhi foreign like gore logo ka. It is all white people new year. White Westerners new year. It is not Indian new year at yet. But still, we are into the Western world. We do not want to stay with our culture. We want to accept the Western world. That is how the whole life is, because everyone is going towards material things, which is important also, but try to be attached to your culture as well. Sun entering into Capricorn here will manifest or will may bring out some secrets in life, because eighth house Lord has come to the ascendant. So some secrets will come, which is very important for your personal growth. So these, based on these secrets, whatever comes now, God knows, will help you to take future further steps. Okay, so great time. Enemies will not be able to do any trouble to you. So remember, so enemies will, like, if there are enemies who are hidden, they will suddenly come on surface and you say, oh, you are the one who's causing problem to me. I will show you now. So this is what your attitude will be. Later, Moon will enter into Cancer into the seventh house. So those Capricorn ascendant people who are in partnership business, they will see that suddenly your partnership is flourishing now, and this is that beginning point of the year where partnership will be going like upward scale. Those who are in a difficult relationship with their spouse, they will also see some positive manifestations here. So it's a great time for all the Capricorn. Good time for new partnerships, trying to discuss about marriage dates, finalizing marriage dates, getting on some kind of real estate in a foreign country for Capricorn ascendant people. Everything is happening for you. So this year is a very, very good year for Capricorn and Aquarius. So you are blessed. Before I move to, so I will talk about this. Moon enters into Leo here into the eighth house. Now again, gains from partnership. So earlier, partnership were working in the from 14 to 16th. Now here, gains, like suddenly you will see transactions that happen from partnership. That means you will find either money, either happiness, either support, anything that you are looking for. You will get it in whatever energy form you want. You will get it into your life, and this is going to be a very beautiful, positive thing that is happening to Capricorn ascendant people. Before I move to Moon entering into Virgo, I want to tell you that we are doing a free Sade Sati webinar for all the people. I know I've been repeating it, and many people say you are repeating this, that. I don't care. You can just go away from the channel. I don't need you. But this is because I am here only to make sure that we want to ensure that those people who are going through Sade Sati can learn from real life experience of people who have just gone through Sade Sati, because the energy of Saturn is not the current scenario is, this is current scenario, this AI scenario that we are into. We are very recently gone through Sade Sati. We want to share our do's and don'ts here, that okay, do this, don't do this, and absolutely in a very practical way, not in a fanatic way. There can be remedies that we can talk about, and I will also share the remedies, but we have to be very practical. So I would request that those people who are really interested in this Sade Sati webinar should join the WhatsApp group that I've created, a brand new WhatsApp group. And for those people entered into Sade Sati, suffering Sade Sati, can discuss and share their details for people like us who are entering into Sade Sati, to make sure that we do all the do's and don'ts are there before we do, so that later we cannot only curse Saturn. We have to make sure that okay, this is our action, that why we receive this kind of we this the action manifested in that way, this way. So your opinion really matters, so make sure you join this. Capricorn ascendant people, Moon enters into Virgo into the ninth house of father. Sun in not a very good position, aspected by Mars, can be challenging for father. Health wise of father can has to be taken care of. There can be underlying diseases, health problems, because Moon is with Ketu in the ninth house of father, Guru. So during that time, your mentors, your teachers, your Guru, your father can have a little bit of health problems. On top of that, this is not a very excellent time for destiny to manifest. So don't think that destiny se sab kuch aa raha hai. It is going to be mostly hard work that you have to do, and communication wise, you have to be very silent, because see, Moon is aspecting the house of where Rahu is also there. So some kind of communication can happen, or you may get some kind of information about someone in a very, what you say, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, a very altered manner. Like you may hear something, but that is not true, which can create rift or struggle also in communication with them. So make sure with your siblings, with your younger siblings, with your father, in these areas, your communication should be minimal during this period, because Ketu can create some trouble also. But all the best. 15th of March, we are doing Astrology for Beginners, the 8-week course. So those who have enrolled, all the best. Those who are enrolling, great. Those who have just joined this group today, tomorrow, I know every day 3, 4 are coming. So all the best for you. Aquarius ascendant people. Now, January 14th is when Sun will enter into Capricorn. And exactly, if you look at the Sun, it is the 12th house where it is coming. It is a Maraka. It is the owner of the 7th house. So, not a very good time for the female or male partner, the spouse. Not a good time for business partnership. Also, there can be losses here in partnership. So, make sure that you are very vigilant in making any decisions either related to marriage, related to business partnership, and related to even real estate. That real estate buying in a foreign country. So, you should be avoided at every cost. It's for the whole month from 14th of January till 14th of what we say 14th of February till Valentine Day. Hai na? Just be very careful. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Cancer. If you're applying for some kind of debt, loans, you that will get approved. But that does not mean that we have to immediately go and take anything. If it is approved, good, na, you will get a grace period, 3, 4, 6 months to utilize that loan. So make sure that you just do all your approvals because the approvals odds are very, very great here, and just get things done so that February, when Sun is in good position in ascendant for you, then you can go for any kind of things related to do with your buying of property, vehicle, and whatnot. Not a very good time to buy vehicle. Also, health wise, you have to be careful because Moon. This is a Purnima, but Moon here can cause mental stress. It is creating a Mahalakshmi yoga. That means from workplace you will get money. Money wise, business wise also there is no problem. But mental stress, creating health problems, suddenly stomach related problems or acid reflux or some kind of sudden mental trouble in Purnima. Remember, whenever there's full moon, lot of people are going through struggle here, and that's what can happen here. So, not a very big deal, but we have to be careful for 2 days. Then Moon enters into Leo, into the 7th house. Now, this is a good sign. Those people who are having trouble now in relationship and in problems and emotionally they were going drained out, or in business partnership also drained out, you will see, or in workplace also drained out, you will see that some kind of positive, support you will get from your partners. So somewhere they will also say that, okay, now let's end this and enter into a very new, powerful, positive, what you say, scenario. Now let's end the whole, in Hindi we call kalesh. That means all the trouble should end and new things should come. Those who are expecting anything to get result from court cases, any kind of victory, any kind of judgment, if this is the date that is happening, you will win. 100%. Aquarius ascendant will win during this time. So, because first of all, Mars is in very powerful position till 21st of January and onwards. It will move towards Gemini. So that means enemy wise, no enemy will be able to trouble you. You will be in absolute power to win everything. So great time for all the people. Work wise, workplace wise, good things are coming. Before I talk about Moon entering into Virgo, I will tell you that Sade Sati webinar is there. So I have been repeating her whole video and I am now tired also. That Sade Sati webinar is there for those people who are going through Sade Sati, the people who will be entering into Sadesati, so they can join this. People who have already gone into Sadesati will speak. You will be the one who will be telling your experiences, that what happened during Sadesati, what were the do's and don'ts that you suggest everyone to do, and based on that, everyone can benefit. Those who are entering into Sadesati first phase, second phase, third phase, you can tell that what was the biggest mistake you did, what was the biggest opportunity you missed, and what was the biggest remedy that helped you during Sadesati to get your brain, your mind in control. So this is, your opinion really matters, to join and we will be seeing you on the other side. Now for Aquarius ascendant people, here Moon is entering into Virgo, into the 8th house of sudden ups and downs, and this sudden ups and downs is again seen in the area related to your what you say, relationship. So if a relationship, if you're manifested, or if you've come to a point where you say that now I don't want to get into this again, don't start it. Again, don't start arguing in relationship. Again, don't start arguing in business partnership. Again, don't set any different expectations. You have to this time surrender yourself. And because Ketu is coming, don't listen to things unless and until you see things. Don't believe in it, because Ketu and Moon can create some kind of illusion which is not even existing, but you can say, no, you are having an affair with someone. It is not there, but you may feel that way, aisa hai. That is not how it works. Unless until you see your evidence, don't act over it. That's what is required. And no investments for you during this week. After 16th of January, I would say no investments. That's what I would suggest. And then after 21st, do whatever you want to do. 15th of January, 15th of March is when we are doing Astrology for Beginners, the 8 week course. So those who have joined, very, very welcome to them. Those who are joining, absolutely, what you say, um, fast. Otherwise, you will say that what happened, why can't we join, when is the next class? So वो सब answer will come that November 2025 is the next class. So make sure you join and then we can move forward here. Coming to Pisces ascendant people, Sun is entering into Capricorn into the 11th house, and Sun here is the Lord of the 6th house. Sixth from the sixth, that means victory in workplace. If you have been feeling very much tired in workplace or something that you are manifesting in the workplace, change of department, change of job, change of your salary structure, change of bosses, change of enemies in workplaces, everything is coming. So some beautiful things in the next month, in from 14th of January till 14th of February, will manifest for all the people. So great time for you. I've made a very elaborative video here related to sun, so you can watch that and that will help you more. It is just 2 3 uploads. I think just two uploads, two videos before this video is that video. So make sure that you look at it so that you will get more clarity about sun. If you're going to sun Mahadasha Antardasha, then skip this video and go there. Okay. Moon is entering into Cancer here in the fifth house, making Mahalakshmi Yoga. So this is second good news for the week because it is making Mahalakshmi Yoga in the fifth house of Lakshmi Trikona, and here it is where Mahalakshmi can bless you with some speculative gains, and that can be coming through career, that can be coming through stock market, share markets, or anything to come with your children. Also, your children will suddenly say that, okay, here we go, mummy, daddy, here is this house for you, here is this money for you, I put it this money in your bank account. Such kind of things will be happening. But because Mars is here, and Mars is also, the lord of the ninth house, so education wise also some expenses from your side can happen, so you may invest into education or higher learning. And we are doing Astrology for Beginners course also, so invest in that, huh? So investment can come there. Good news from children, happiness from children can come. Then Moon enters into Leo. Now this is a little bit of thoda challenging period for health, because Moon is being aspected by Saturn here from the 12th house, and this is the house of health. And Sun, the dispositor, is exactly sitting sixth from itself. So health wise we have to be careful, especially mental health. Getting depression, anxiety, sleepless nights can be happening from 16th of 18th. Extreme worrisome nature, some kind of sudden pains in the body, health problems, stomach related problems, loose motions, anything to do with stomach infections can come. So we have to be careful in that area. In workplace also, you will feel very demotivated. You will say that I'm not feeling well only, I don't want to work, I just want to sleep. That kind of behavior will come. So not something, sometimes such kind of things also happen, so we have to be very open to it. Now before we move to Moon enters into Virgo, I want to discuss that we are doing a free Sade Sati webinar for all the people who are AC Astro family and even extended family, those who you want to join, those you want to let other people join. Here is very important that we'll be doing this webinar to understand. And it will be, I think, I am thinking, and I will discuss with my team, that I was thinking to do it live on YouTube, like live, absolutely live, where people can, come share their whatever details about Sade Sati, what they are doing, what they are supposed to enter, what they are supposed to what people have experienced, what are the do's and don'ts, what are the opportunities that you got during Sade Sati, and what are the mistakes or obstacles that came during Sade Sati. This will help all the people in the world, or all the people who this video and this message will reach, to manifest good things only in Sade Sati. We want to help each other, right? If something bad happened to her, we don't want it happen to other people. So that's where we want to come here collectively and start sharing our ideas. Pisces ascendant, Moon is entering into Virgo here, and Moon is entering into the seventh house. Now, this causes problem in relationships, and especially emotional disturbance in relationships can be seen. On the positive side, this emotional disturbance can lead to some closure also. Like lot of, sometimes things are going on and on and on and on. And we want closure on this. That now this is the end of it. You have to stop this. Ketu is about closure. Moon and Ketu together here in the house of Mercury can talk about closure, and some closure can come in your partnership area. Even sometimes partnership we do, it does not work in the business area. If you want to close that business, this is also very good time. If you want to start something also, why not? Very, very good time. But we have to be very careful about gossip mongers, like some people who will come and tell you different things about this, that, where we have to be little bit of careful. We have to see and believe, not listen and believe. That's what is required for this week. But otherwise, it's a very, very beautiful, awesome, powerful week for all the people. And 15th of March is when we'll be starting Astrology for Beginners, the 8 week course. So if you have joined, welcome. If you're joining, I will see you on the other side from 15th of March, and will be so much fun. Thank you, Rohit ji. All the best, everyone. I hope that this video or this presentation was and will be manifesting only on only positive and good things in your life. And that's my wish, and Rohitji's wish also, and the wish of the whole AC Astro family and team. Thank you, Rohitji.
Thank you very much, and I'm very happy that this initiative of webinar about Sadesati we taken, and we hope that after this webinar, lots of people will get relief in a Sadesati period, and lots of people will get punya, those who will share their views. So most welcome, and for consultation, number on the screen. Anytime you can contact, and this is the number same for the classes also. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the family members. Thank you, Akashji, for your efforts and this detailed weekly horoscope also, and for the webinar also. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you,
much. We
Rohitji.
will
Thank you.
till then, Jai Shri
Jai
Ram.
Shri
Jai
Ram,
Hind.
Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Lakshmi. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.